Hey everybody, I am David, and today I want to talk about a little bit of news. Apparently, Naomi Scott is in the running to play Princess Jasmine in Disney's Aladdin, their live-action Aladdin remake. And I haven't talked too much about the Aladdin casting, aside for the Will Smith casting announcement, and that's because there hasn't really been much. And the reason I didn't do a fan casting video, like my own fan casting, is because I'm not too sure myself on who would be perfect for some of these iconic roles, you know? Aside from the genie, who I think should be played by someone with comedic talents, I do think the rest of the cast, maybe Iago. You can, if Iago is a character in the movie, the parrot, Jafar's parrot, I think if you do put Iago in there, I think you can get away with a celebrity voice. Maybe I would like it if they just got Gilbert Godfrey back as the voice of Iago. But for Princess Jasmine, I actually like the role of Jasmine going to Naomi Scott, who was in Power Rangers earlier this year. She played Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. And I thought, the cast in that movie was actually pretty good, and they all had really good chemistry together. And I actually thought, if I had to pick some of the actors that I thought, aside from Bryan Cranston and Elizabeth Banks and Bill Hader, those big three, I thought the actors who played Jason, Kimberly, and Billy were actually definitely the stronger of the five. And already the actor who played Jason, Dacre Montgomery, is already going to be in Stranger Things Season 2, which I'm looking forward to. R.J. Seiler, who played Billy the Blue Ranger, is in the Netflix movie War Machine with Brad Pitt and a whole lot of other actors that are in that movie with Brad Pitt. And now Naomi Scott, she was in the running for the female lead in Han Solo, and now it looks like she didn't get that part, but it looks like she might get this part due to her ethnicity, which I think is really neat because I believe, I forgot what her background is. I don't think it's Middle Eastern, though, which is what the Aladdin film needs to be. But you know what? Whatever. I think she can pass. I don't want to... This is going to be a touchy subject, so I better be careful what I say. I wouldn't mind. She's a great actress, and she looks like she could pass as that role. The trouble, apparently, Disney is really having is casting Aladdin himself, which there's been reports saying that apparently Disney was really looking at Dave Patel from Slumdog Millionaire, as well as, I forgot the actor's name, but he was in Rogue One, a Star Wars story, as one of the supporting characters in that movie. Either one is fine, I think. I think they're both a little bit too old for my tastes. Aladdin in the Disney movie should be around 16, 18 years old. So should look like a teenager, and the great thing about the actors on Power Rangers, at least they all look like teenagers, even though they were probably kids in their 20s to mid-20s. I think only the Black Ranger was in his, or almost in his 30s. But yeah, I'm actually surprised they're having trouble looking for an actor to play Aladdin. They're looking in all these different countries of all ethnic, they're looking in all these countries for different races that are close to Middle Eastern. So apparently they're having trouble looking for someone that can sing and dance. And I'm like, how hard could this be, guys? Come on. I mean, you have a Broadway play with actors that are around that race. So it's like, what is the problem you guys are having? Like, do you want a big name actor, or are you actually looking for an unknown? And I see a lot of people Lexi Alexander, the director of Punisher Warzone, has been saying that she could easily find actors and has been looking at actors that could easily suit the role of Aladdin. And I really hope this movie doesn't get messed up, because I really want this movie to hit it right. Aladdin is one of my all-time favorite animated films. It's actually my top two. It's tied for number one. Sometimes I sway on The Lion King. Sometimes I go to Aladdin. And I really want this to be a good one. Just like Beauty and the Beast was a really enjoyable film this year, I want this to be even better than Beauty and the Beast. I want this to be like the Jungle Book level. The Jungle Book so far is the greatest live-action remake Disney has done. I want it to really be like that. I want it to be better than the animated version, even though it's going to be really tough. That's what I want and I'm hoping for. And the key to do that, I think, is casting. They have to get the casting right. And God, please do not cast Tom Hardy as Jafar. I heard that as a rumor, and I hope that is false. I love Tom Hardy as an actor. I do not want to see him as Jafar. That is a wrong fit right there. That is not Jafar. I let it go when I heard they cast Jonathan Freeman for the Broadway play, only because it's a Broadway play, plus you're casting the voice of Jafar in the Broadway play. That's freaking awesome. I'm going to admit that. That's like fan service right there. So fine. That one I let pass. But if you're doing it as a live action movie, I don't want this to be laughable, where you're whitewashing certain characters just to have an A-list star in there. You don't need an A-list star for Jafar. You need to cast the right actor. 2 shows have done it already. Actually, 1 show has done it already twice. It's called Once Upon a Time. It airs on ABC. They cast 2 different actors as Jafar. One on their regular show and one on their spin-off show, Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. The actor who played Saeed in Lost played Jafar on Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. And Oded Fur, who you guys might remember from The Mummy, played Jafar in Once Upon a Time. Both of them did really good. Just find the right actor. Even if you have to yank those 2 actors and get one of them to play Jafar, go for it. I don't care. Just don't cast the wrong actor. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't whitewash the movie when it doesn't need to be. If you want to whitewash any character, do it to Iago. He's a freaking parrot. You can have any A-list comedian you want voicing that character. I would like Gilbert Gottfried, but that's fine. So with that being said, guys, comment below and tell me what you think of Aladdin. Suggest any actors who you'd like to see play this iconic role. And same thing with Princess Jasmine. If you don't think Naomi Scott is perfect for the role, tell me who you would like to see. Like this video to support me. Subscribe to my channel, especially if you are a huge fan of Disney, because I love Disney, everything they've done, Marvel, Lucasfilm, Pixar. I love all of it, especially their animated stuff. So with that being said, I'm ending this here, and until next time, take care.